meiner Schwester wurde mir gesagt, du bist so groß und so dünn, du müsstest unbedingt Model werden. Und ich habe mir immer gedacht, nee, das kann nicht sein. Ich fand mich immer zu dünn und zu groß. Und jetzt bin ich es trotzdem geworden. Oder gerade deswegen, würde ich eher sagen.
Lagerfeld at the ripe old age of 16.
An agent came up to me and gave me a card and, said, if you want to be a model, you can come to my agency. And I was like, sure, you hear these stories. So I thought about it, took the card to my mother, and she was like, no.
But Naomi's beautiful face could soon be seen on hundreds of magazine covers around the world.
I shouldn't even say this to you, but I eat McDonald's, I eat Kentucky Fried Chicken, I eat pizza, but I can't say that I eat every day because sometimes I just can't, there's no time. And it's not great eating just before you go to bed, so you just say forget it, I'd rather sleep than eat. That's my motto. But beauty tips, I like to have facials and manicures. I try to have them as often as I can.
How did it feel to be one of the world's favorite models?
It makes you feel good. It encourages you. I mean, someday, it's not every day you're in a great mood, or you might be having a bad day. It might be a downer for you, and it's like, for them to come up to you and say, oh, you're doing really well, keep up the good work, that encourages me, and it's like, well, someone's out there, and it's nice, I think, it's nice. It happens to me more in the US. It happens to me in London, but the British are very reserved, we're supposed to be very reserved. So, they just look at you, but in the US, they come up to you and they write you letters, and it's really nice.
Naomi would grow up.
It's not like a career that you can pour yourself into, because there's a point where you're going to be told that you cannot do it anymore.
Well, it's for sure that as a model, you cannot stay as a model your whole life. So for sure, I'm going to have a career change pretty soon. Well, not soon, but in the future.
I am special.
One day will come when it's over.
Does that bother you?
No, I got what I wanted.
I'm 23 years old, so I don't really think about that in the same sense. But, I mean, obviously, being in this profession, you think about that to a certain extent, but also in this day and age, there's people like Lauren Hutton and Isabella Rossellini where age isn't a problem and it doesn't matter.
Well, there's a longevity because of the baby boomers. Baby boomers don't want to look at teenagers, and that's the answer to it.
What else do you get asked?
Is it true that modeling is a bed of roses?
If I'm always on a diet.
What's about this and what about that?
If I'm on a diet, I'm not going to say I'm on a diet. I'm going to say I'm naturally beautiful, right?
The reason that you keep responding to the press is that it must be good for your career on some level.
Yes, it's a nice knife with two sides, It's very annoying to be in the press sometimes, but it helps you so much that...
Like sometimes people write things about you and I just get so mad and worked up and I get myself upset. And then I go, why am I setting myself up to get upset?
The only thing I didn't like was being in the article about Skin and Bones in People magazine. They didn't even put the right picture. That wasn't even me, it was another girl.
But, if you sell more calendars?
The press is good for things like when I do my calendars, for example, in order for people and certainly people that want to buy the calendar to know it's out.
We have the ideal work of the generation of young girls today that every young girl wants to be. Of course they want to make us look a bit bad sometimes and not being like perfect or gorgeous. They want to have a picture when you're ugly. They want to have something when you're not great. And it's just, which I totally understand.
She's asking us this terribly incredible question.
Giving these girls a very difficult interview.
Absolutely. Do it.
Now this is good press.